Welcome back, man. Episode 35, Ign'ant Sports.
Yes, sir. Brought to you by Kevin Durant, the man who hops around. But I don't know. I'm not gonna. I just throw a jab. Like, he's one of those newer ones where it's just like, kind of want to throw a jab, because I have that old school mentality of just like sticking it out like Damian Lillard and others that I just can't think of, like a Kobe Bryant, just like.
Right, like LeBron, like just hold tight,
We're gonna get this ring here.
You're a Lakers fan, right?
Yes.
Right, sticking it out like a Lakers fan.
Yeah. But
like Kobe should have at Charlotte, right? I guess they traded for him.
But yeah, I'm like, he had no choice, But Kobe's actually the asterisk because he actually didn't want to go to the Clippers.
What about Shaq? Could Shaq have not stuck it out?
He could have stuck it out because he could have stuck it out had him and Kobe just not have beef. But
old school mentality. No, I'm saying stuck it out in his original team. Like, he wasn't originally a Laker. Where did he come from? Orlando?
Oh no, yeah.
So couldn't he have stuck it out?
Yep.
Old school.
He could have, but I don't. Who knows? I would have to look at their history to see when the next great talent came.
I simultaneously agree with you, yet have to poke fun at the Lakers fan talking about sticking it out. Where I'm like, listen, bro, like half of your players that you got, because you guys developed Ron Artest, right? Like, from the ground up, sticking it out, right?
I feel like
I feel like you are a free agency destination, so like that's why most of your guys have not been the sticking it out type.
Yeah, because I was like, from my knowledge, he was for showing any Pacers, and so he was. And I can't quite say if he was known for one good reason other than the bad reason of just being feisty. So
no, he was great.
So I would like to say his second half, later half, if not, if you want to say his prime, kind of came with us. But
Did you have any other 35s?
Paul Silas, if anybody knows that out there.
I'm not very good at this sports thing, so that's why we call it.
Yeah, right. Chris Kaman too. Yeah, I remember Chris Kaman. You remember the tall white guy Clippers?
What year?
So apparently 2010 All-Star was once Bill.
That's like two. I only knew like a few teams around that time. Like, I knew the Celtics, I knew the Spurs, I knew LeBron, I knew the Mavs, I knew OKC.
Right.
I knew the Lakers.
All right, all the fresh ones. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think.
Derrick Rose.
Right, yeah, most of these, it's like, now I'm really going into the history books, like.
Fair enough.
Like, no disrespect to you, but I'm not that knowledgeable.
All right. Well, before bro, I was just hanging out with Des, so I almost said before Des and I. So before T-Mac and I, the other person who I hang out with, we're just chilling, talking, and we had some NFL odds up. So, assuming that you didn't click on some NFL odds to see, that would have been real quick though, because I only heard like a couple clicks. I gave him a number, and we were just testing off air, and I realized, this might be some good footage, good content on a slow summer week. As you can see, we're just kind of chilling, relaxing on the beach. So here, let me look at a couple interesting matchups and see if I can find some good odds. Ooh, this one's gonna be good. What do you think this is going to be? These are all preseason games. They're just like week 1, so like the day doesn't really matter if it's Saturday, Sunday. I think there's a bunch of Saturday games, which is kind of crazy. Dallas Cowboys at Denver Broncos. Because now this is preseason odds. You have to guess like what who are they playing? How good are they? This, that, the other.
Yeah.
So who do you think's favored? Dallas at Denver.
What's the name is there now, right? That's what's the boy?
Wilson.
Yes, because I think we both know. Okay, so Wilson's there.
Micah Parsons, second year. Will he get a start in the first preseason game? Dak Prescott trying to prove himself.
Right.
Ezekiel Elliott wears crop tops.
Right. Yeah, I want to give it to Dallas, and it's just like I want to say it just won't be by much though.
Denver had, from what I heard, a stacked roster last year though. But will they start their starters?
Right. Exactly. Preseason.
So you got to give me a number.
Yeah, right. Which number?
Who's the favorite? Go with that first.
Right. So this would be like
who's favored by how many points?
Yeah.
Give me the negative. Like who would be negative and by how many points?
I feel like Dallas by 7. I don't know. Wait, I'm getting. I feel like I'm getting confused with that kind of part. Like, cause what would we say is the threshold?
So like let's go back to the example that we already did. You know, like we've established that New England, because we were talking about this off air. New England is a 2-point favorite against the Giants. It's Giants at New England, and then their over under was 34 points. So who is the negative? Because New England in this instance, the example would be -2. Who is the negative of the Dallas at Denver, and negative by how much? Because there has to be a negative every game, unless you're saying, I believe there is no negative, it is equal, and it is a pick'em, which does not happen very often.
Okay, so I'll say Dallas -3. Is that a thing?
You're still off, but you're off by less. It is Denver by 2.
Oh, okay, Denver by 2. Okay.
At Denver, I guess maybe they give it to him there.
Yeah, exactly that. And I felt like Von didn't go back, right? Von, I think is still.
He's in the Bills now.
No, Bills. I was like something.
And he signed with them for like a minute, I believe. Like I feel like that's why like some people were also talking off air. Like some people were kind of down on New England, is because it's like we are not looking to get any better, and like teams around us are getting better. So
that's wrong.
It ain't looking good. Over under.
All right, so over Denver and Dallas.
We had 34 points for the last game.
I'm willing to go for 34 again.
I guess I should have like set like how do we judge if you're like right or wrong? So like, okay, so it's 33.5. So you're pretty damn close. But like, I guess we'll just go for that. We'll just see how many points you are.
Right.
So okay, you're only half point off. That's pretty good.
Right. Okay, so now I know doing halves. Okay.
Yep. Oh, of course, always. Half for anything.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Half for anything.
Because that's rare. I guess that they gave you a whole number. I guess that's what I should say.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me see. Some of these don't actually have the odds. I was gonna choose. This one doesn't have the odds, and I'm a little like sad about it. It was Indianapolis at Buffalo with Matt Ryan now at the Colts, but no odds, unfortunately. So let me. I think I see. Oh, here's a good one. Here's a great one. Damn, here's another one. I was gonna say 2 bottom tier teams. I was gonna give you Carolina at Washington, and there's no odds for that one either.
Who cares?
Right. Here's a sour spot. Green Bay at San Francisco.
We gotta be -2. You know, we gotta be the negative anyway, and -2.
See, bro, here's the thing, man. This is preseason. I don't know either. I don't know what's going on. I would have assumed the same, but it is San Francisco is -3. Over under.
Okay, whatever. Let's see.
I think it's confirmed we don't know anything about these players, because like I don't think these are the people playing that we expect to be playing. Like, because 34 and 35, like these are like in the season. I tell you right now, like they're gonna get to like mid 40s and 50s and such, like the over.
Yeah, right.
So they're expecting people to suck right now, is what they're saying.
Exactly, right. So if you want to go 33.5.
Ooh, 33.5 again. Look at that on the dot.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let's go. All right. I think that was lucky. That was lucky. All right. I gotta. This one. No, we'll save that one. That one's actually too good. Okay. Here's Okay. Might be easy, might be hard. We'll go. Let's go Arizona at Cincinnati. Arizona with their newly signed quarterback. Cincinnati, the defending Super Bowl runner-ups.
Right. Because I was like, how you gonna phrase this? Definitely not champions.
Contenders.
So Cincinnati by -3.
Ooh, 2.5. Not bad.
2.5. Okay.
Not bad. Pretty great. Pretty phenomenal. Over under.
And then over under.
This one I think is.
Is up or up? Is that down?
Arizona, Cincinnati.
I'm go back on my 35.
Ooh. 33.5.
It was gonna be a half. I was like, bro.
I just thought it'd be funny if I could find one more that had the exact same 33.5.
Exactly, right? Perfect. It was gonna be a half again.
Perfect. Got him, Zoe. All right. There was that one more that was kind of fun. I was like, this looks like a fun number. Where was it? Where were we? All right. I guess I didn't see that one at first, but let's end off on this one. Tennessee at Baltimore Ravens. Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, I know, but I'm like, who is quarterback?
Probably still Tannehill, I would assume.
Right. Okay, Tannehill. Right.
I mean, he is forgettable, but like, damn, bro, like you don't have to literally forget him. It's because you're on vacation. It's all good.
Exactly. Baltimore. I mean, I was going Baltimore anyway, but I was just like, let me just make sure. Baltimore. Let's go with the 2.5.
Ooh, 3.5. Not bad. Not bad.
Oh, boy. I was like, I should go 3.
No, this one you gotta get. Over under. I'm gonna give you within a 1 point because you've gotten so good at this game. So you only get 1 point threshold because this will be the last one because I feel like these are getting old.
All right. 32.5
for the win. 34.
Oh my gosh.
Damn, you went real low on that one. You had no confidence in this Tennessee Baltimore not first line. I was gonna say like third line, fourth line. I guess that's what plays the first couple of games in the preseason. Like maybe you warm up like a starter or two here or there, depending on the situation. But it looks like the odds makers got T-Mac for all the marbles. Can he win them back in the NFL regular season?
We would definitely see the regular season. And definitely stay tuned, And you know how you stay tuned? By subscribing to the channel. You're already here,
Hit that like, tell a friend.
Yep, turn that bell notification on.
Recommend some good music if you got it. Some good hip-hop beats we can throw in the back, no copyright. We need some variety in the spice of the flow.
Yes, sir.
Actually, hey, you can lose it all again, man. Preseason week 2. They don't have the odds up yet, so as soon as week 1 hits, we can, I'm sure, or once it's over, we can get those preseason week 2 odds up. Maybe we can even start with that for like a little, like we were gonna say before, like a little practice round.
Exactly. Yeah, I think we agreed on that to do that. So.
And we can still do that. Actually, we can still do that with week 1. We were just guessing what this would be. Exactly. So now that we know what they are, we can guess them on the actual games.
I mean, it's like we usually do all 3. I mean, still be same difference because the results are not here yet. So yeah.
Yep, I'm excited because I was thinking about it now. It's like July 21st today, so I'm looking at August 11th. I mean, those are 2 days that end in 1. You got 20, 31, and then add like another 10. That's like 20 days, basically. NFL is like 20 days away, bro.
Yep, sounds good to me.
Cool. Which actually makes sense too, because this is a Thursday night game and today's Friday, so like that would add up 20 days, 3 weeks minus a day, so 3 weeks from yesterday.
Actually, you know what's funny? Wait, you said August
11th.
Oh, 11th. Okay. Because I was like, wait a minute, 21st. That's a whole month away. Wrong one. Okay. Yeah.
3 weeks minus a day, and we get to go.
Yep.
So what do we got in the news?
Speaking of Cardinals, we got
right. Thought about that.
Bigger than how does he say it? Whatever. I'm trying to make a smarter than a 5th grader joke like Kyler Murray.
Oh yeah, I never.
He's a 5'10" kind of man. I think.
I understand.
Amongst the Giants who are really only 1 inch, 2 inches taller than him just starting off, so not really much difference. But being a 5 anything kind of man, long 6 feet kind of guys.
How many years is on this $230.5 million contract? The 0.5 is the funny part here. Like over under on a Kyler Murray's contract, like someone gets like 0.5, like damn, I had 231. So he gets 46 million per year. So that sounds like 5 years to me. Oh, I could have just read 5 years. I'm better at math than I am reading because I see the numbers. I'm like, all right, I see this, and I'm like, oh, per year, cool. Right. But I didn't even see the 5 year right before the 230.5. Cool. So that's wasn't Kyler like saying that he wanted out or something like not too long ago? Like, wasn't there some riffraff going on?
I thought I remember seeing that, and I literally felt like before I clicked on this, before I got over here, like somebody, whether like on this website or notification wise on my phone, kind of like despite
trouble in the
trouble in the
marriage. They're gonna stay together for the kids.
Yep.
I can respect that.
Yeah, here we go.
Kind of a good
with
dad.
Cards, Murray ends a huge deal. So yeah, like I imagine, yeah.
Well, we will see how that plays out.
We definitely will. Deshaun Watson in this article.
Oh, there's nothing about him, man. He's a quarterback for the Browns.
Exactly.
Excited to start his next season, I'm sure.
Yeah, finally.
Browns signing Josh Rosen. That's funny. I always liked him. I thought that I liked him before the draft day where he wasn't chosen at the preferred seating, I guess you could say, and he said something along the lines of like, everyone who passed me up, you'll see, and it's like everyone saw him not really perform very well. So I don't like when people kind of say that kind of stuff. It's like, just do your thing, man. Like, you're 21 years old or whatever, 22. Just go out there and perform. But I see Browns are signing Mr. Rosen.
Exactly. Because he came after Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, and Josh Allen. So he came after his USC counterpart, and I was just like, let's go. It's LA baby, but it wasn't so looking like you say. It wasn't looking so hot. So I was like, I'm always wishing the best.
They're both struggling, bro. I mean, one can't even keep his job. He's getting outclassed by Baker Mayfield. The other one is now getting a chance to pick up Baker Mayfield's scraps. Luckily, like they are both in his shadow somehow.
Yes, the only one being Josh Allen, who the only L he's taken is being tackled and sacked by, and I think it was an interception or a fumble. One of those. There's one too many stats when making history the wrong way where another Josh Allen.
Oh my god, bro. I lost so much money on that game. Like I can't tell. I think it's like $600. I was like, oh, they're definitely gonna win.
Right.
I was just like all in or whatever else I had. Like because I'll be betting at the time I was betting like 3-4 games, and like whatever I'd have left I'd put on like the lock, and that was definitely, Bills at Jaguars. That was definitely the lock. It was like, I think they were 13-point favorites, and I just bet them to win the game. That's it. That's all I bet. I bet like $100 to win like 60 or 70 or whatever. They were like, no, we're good.
Nah. They're like, not happening. Not today. The superior Josh Allen felt like he was going to show his superiority.
What a weird day to like make his name known. It is funny. I was listening to I forget who earlier, and they were talking about Josh McDaniels with the Raiders, and I just like completely forgot that happened. And I'm a New England fan, so like it's never worked whenever he's gone somewhere. Like he went to didn't he go to like Tennessee or some other? I know he went to Denver. And I feel like he went to one other. Oh, Indiana. No, he was gonna go to Indianapolis, and he backed out last second. Right. So I don't know, man. We'll see. I mean, who'd they get? Devontae Adams, was it?
For Raiders.
Yeah. So they got that. Yes. They got Carr. They got. Yep. Renfro, which I refuse to believe is an actual name. That it's German. Renfro.
All right. We didn't discriminate if that's the name you want to go by.
Well, I'm just joking. Because he's so talented that he's able to be. I'm not making fun of the third string guy who's getting cut. I'm just talking about the guy who always makes the play of the game typically. So I'm sure he has thicker skin than. What did that 30 subscriber IAS host say about me? I will fuck him up.
Right.
Let's see.
I'm small fry guy. No, just leave me alone. It is.
Yeah, I can't really see anything in the news that was NFL related, like anything.
Right. Exactly. It seemed like most of that stuff happened early on.
Right.
We've covered before in previous episodes.
What did we have? There was James Harden, I think. It was 68 million for 2 years.
Yep.
So that's not bad.
Definitely not bad. So as I was mentioning off air, I was just he seemed like he was kind of already for sure if not fully transitioning into his new role, transitioning into a new role. Where it's just he'll bring it down, try to be a playmaker and being funny, just he'd be on any part of the arc. I'm over here if you need me.
He had that one game where he hit a bunch of threes in the fourth. He hit a bunch of fours in the three.
Right.
John Wall is looking forward to reigniting Lakers-Clippers rivalry. I forgot already that John Wall is a Clipper.
That is true.
So what's their team? Clippers.
You know what's funny? I saw a meme yesterday. John Wall is the most current finesser in the NBA. It was these past 3 seasons, or at least for sure 2. Mans has not played, but is getting paid millions. And I'm just and they had a picture of him in some shades and business suit.
I mean, that's how it is, bro.
Yeah, man.
I mean, the amount of people the amount of money that's been paid to potential, if they get healthy, they can perform. It's got to be in the billions.
The billions. How y'all not bankrupt?
They got Robert Covington, Paul George, Reggie Jackson, Kawhi Leonard, Terrence. Oh man, okay.
Yeah.
Marcus Morris Sr. John Wall. That's not bad. Not sure how much of a rivalry it's gonna be. Let's click on the Lakers.
Right. When I think about it,
Anthony Davis.
I guess he never was. Maybe. Do you know this? Just really off
LeBron
topic a little bit. Can you should lose your junior if you name your son probably the same thing, right? They like government wise they'd be like, all right, now you're a senior since you decided to name your child if you were a junior.
No, I think you. Like if you were a junior,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, can you go from junior to senior?
Nah. Your kid goes to the second.
Okay, so
or
like,
the third or something,
second.
or the
Right,
or
yeah.
I think it might just jump to the third because you would be the second.
Right.
I think the original simply gains the senior tag once the junior has been created. For the purpose. That's the only reason people have juniors. It's just to be the senior.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
But yeah,
I think I think after that, like, yeah, you don't. I think you would just stay junior. I think once you're junior forever.
Right. Because I guess that would make sense. Like Robert Griffin the third.
Right.
Got it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think basically there is no like the. Instead of junior, they could have said the second. You know, if they want to be like a little bit like cooler about it.
Yeah.
But after LeBron James and Anthony Davis, because we're not getting away from that, we have let's see, Stanley Johnson. Looking at Austin Reeves is a name I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
Russell Westbrook doesn't have a manager. He's from Long Beach, California.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure where the rivalry is.
Yeah.
Anthony. I already said him.
Yeah. So, I think it's even now that they have John Wall. So it's like, John to Russ, George to LeBron, and then Kawhi to Davis, and then the rest is like, all right, role players, please do your part.
I mean, you could always, but then didn't Clippers have like 2 or 3 more players that they can just go off of, like Robert Covington and Reggie Jackson? Like, how about some support here? Who's going to guard them?
Yeah,
Marcus Morris Jr. is going to be going through, making this face the whole game.
Reggie and Terrence, but more probably, I just have to give the nod to Reggie more being the more consistent of like who's going to come through.
And then there's Brandon Boston Jr., the second. Who? That sounds like a good name. So he's probably good. From Kentucky. They don't take bad players. So that's not
right. Exactly right. Could you imagine if you just these schools don't take bad players? Like no way you can be bad. I think Lovely was just like it was just that easy. But yeah, no, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting seeing us race them the couple times we are gonna play. So yeah,
I hope.
Especially if we end up losing Russ, but I'm not quite sure.
It just doesn't seem like that's working out very well, but whatever.
Yeah, because the fact that he like you said, he got rid of.
I feel like his agent got rid of him.
I think the article they read me, it was like irreconcilable.
Yeah. That's a really nice way of saying, fuck this guy. I'm done working here. Exactly. I'm done with him. You can't. No one wants to sign him because he's not working well with anybody.
Exactly.
Said he's not coming off the bench. Does he come off the bench? I don't know. I don't watch your guys' team.
No. He's
a starter. Ooh. He starts the games?
Yeah, but then he did get benched and
they started doing better.
Not much, but he can. Who took his spot? That's somebody we don't have anymore.
I think it'd be like an Austin Reeves. I don't know why. It just sounds like
I think a couple games.
Who would take a Westbrook spot? It just sounds like a Westbrook taking name.
I think a couple games in him, like him, Taylor Horn.
What's his name? Kyrie said he wants to stay in Brooklyn. That's big news. Kyrie, I think we should just have a weekly segment, call it Kyrie's Diary, where we just get to open the world of Kyrie Irving and see what are his thoughts, what are his dreams, what are his wishes.
Exactly. What's going on with Kyrie this week? Because something always. But hopefully this Thomas Bryant can channel down the line some ancestry to relate to Kobe somehow, some way. And then Scottie Pippen. Huh?
What was the last thing you said?
So we have 1, 2, and for whatever reason, I guess we don't. I don't know. Oh, I guess you he's technically not on the team yet. But we have Thomas Bryant, so people
got it.
between, yeah, Thomas and Scottie Pippen Jr. You know, so Bryant being like Kobe Bryant, and then Pippen, of course, his junior son.
I've heard of this man.
Yeah, that you know, it's just like, can you interchannel channel the energy that these players have brought, you know, and be a mini me for the Lakers franchise,
right?
It's like, can we return to glory? You know, that's what everybody's saying.
Hopefully not.
Like, that's not how this works, but hopefully hopefully they can bring something to the table, because LeBron's not getting any younger. 37 Russ, 33 Wes Anthony. Oh, Anthony is almost pushing to the 30, 29. Okay, that sounds about right. Been in the league since 19. And then, did you hear that Adam, I think he is down to, he's going to bring back high school students, but they just need to figure out something. It was just something holding them back, but he was down for to reverse that action of, I think they have to play 1 year minimum college now.
That's what it is right now, though.
Yeah, that's something like he wants to reverse those effects, and however that's been long. That's been like, I guess since for 10 years, it was like.
But what about the integrity of the NCAA and its honor and its prestige?
I think, I don't know. You know, I would have to see how much flack that had back then. You know, if
did they pay them or something?
It.
Like, you would almost feel like they would have been like, the NCAA would pay the NBA like millions to make that a stipulation. Be like, because like, why else would that be a rule?
Which part?
That you got to go to college first.
The reasoning.
Keep looking.
Yeah. Like, where is it? Of course, I feel like it was multiple things, but.
I mean, because it's not a good reason. That's why we already know. Like, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, well, because you know, you gotta be like a society. Yeah. It's like,
yeah.
no, because we know they ain't going to class. We know they ain't actually learning shit. We know it's just to promote the NCAA.
Yeah, like that. Like, it's just, you want NBA dreams. We want promote NCAA. So
here, I'll tell you why. Like, they wrote down like 2 words and they put it on like on a napkin and they slid it to him. Like, so why should we associate with you? And like, they just slid it across and they just pick it up and it says March Madness, and it's like, oh yeah. All right. Don't you want your players seen in our tournament?
Exactly. Biggest tournament there is.
We will pay you to make it so that they can't perform unless they go to one of our prestigious schooling institutes.
Yeah.
So it's just a scam, like most schools in schooling.
Right. But I mean, it's a little bit better now, because now players actually can get deals like with Nike, like shoe. I think we'll just say like all across the board, but I'm not sure.
What do they get? All the gummy bears they want or something? Because they can't get money yet, can they?
No, they can. That's what I'm saying. From my understanding,
for endorsements.
Yeah, like endorsements.
Okay.
But like back then, that was the flag. Like college players like used to be mad.
Right.
Like I think that kind of what happened with Chris Webber, and I think some others around that time, where they wanted to wear some shoes and stuff like that. But it was just like, wait a minute, like you could wear these, but you ain't getting no deal, right? Like you ain't getting the money. Like you're a college student, and it's like, I'm a grown man. Like like I waited to be 18, and you still tell me I can't make no money. Like in college, like okay. That's crazy.
Hold on, breaking news. I'm like watching this thing literally on the Yahoo thing. It literally just popped up and it's Adam Silver talking. And when I'm just reading the subtitles and they're talking about like the age of eligibility. Like, did you hear anything about that?
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, that's what.
No, that's not what you said. I will not let you take credit for that.
I didn't say.
I didn't say it, but you know, I like was thinking it, and then I was hoping that you would think it too.
But you seem to understood what I was talking about.
No, yeah, but you can come out of high school and be like, I don't know what age. So like they're saying right now that they should. Okay. So I don't know if they, because all you said was the 1 year and they're coming out of high school. We never talked about the actual age. So
yeah, and I give you that, because it, like, to be specific, I wouldn't know.
I'm not even sure if like, Kobe and them, like, did they come? Was it like high school? Then like, all right, here's your diploma. Get your ass to the Lakers right now. Or was it like, yo, you get like a year to like find yourself, homie?
You know, it was like that, because I'm just gonna tell you, like, Kobe was 17 and he had to get, you know, parents' signature.
Right.
I'm pretty sure I remember that's him. If not him, one of the high school students. But yeah, Kobe, Kevin, I'm pretty sure was 18. Dwight 18. LeBron 18. And I might be missing somebody else around that time. But yeah, like those were like the last ones for high school before they were like, cut this off. So yeah, that's but yeah, I didn't really click on to see like because I never really remember or at least knew that it would like if they really cared about age because I think like I said the fact that I knew one of them got a waiver, you know, like they got the approval, like it's like if you allow that for the parents, and like what's the problem? Like just keep doing that, you know.
Pretty much.
But yeah, so but we shall see. Cause
at the end of the thing, he just said it all has to be figured out through collective bargaining. So I guess we will not see anything happen for a while because anything CBA related takes years to happen.
Exactly. But yeah, and then, so you know, some good players gonna come on, and it's still gonna be some. I mean, like some are gonna shine really well, and others gonna, you know, it's gonna take some time for them to grow literally and figuratively.
MLB wins total. Who are the biggest achievers and under? I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna. Could you imagine? We're gonna hit a ball and then throw it. And that's cool. Maybe I'll like mention who wins the World Series. Would be potentially if there's like if there's a team from a city that people know of.
Right.
The Winchester Skiskadoos have won the World Series, bringing pride to all 74 residents.
All right.
Wait that. Wait that.
No, not knock to them though. Just not for me.
Woo.
Not for me, spectating wise for sure.
Woo. Yeah, I'll play a game of wiffle ball. You know, that has now a wiffle ball league would be hilarious. Like that would be actually like, you know, because then you wouldn't need to be like. Here's the thing that I think is like really silly about baseball. It's like, all right, so we're gonna have this position called the pitcher, and they can't do this every day because it will kill them. So we have 4 of them so that they can rest while each other one kills themselves slowly, but at a rate where they recover fast enough that we can exploit them to a position where it's just close enough. And it's like, or you play a sport that doesn't involve ripping your arm out of its socket every time you perform your like athletic action.
Exactly.
All you gotta do is get this surgery. You put this plate in here. You get some, you know those like stretch bands? Yeah, you get some of those. You put them right in. It's fine. You just sling right back.
Eventually, if it hasn't already happened, there's gonna be like first prosthetic arm.
Right. Illegal. That's illegal. It's like got like a screw in it where you can like. But wiffle ball is more like because you can only throw the thing like, you know, I can throw it as hard as I can, and then someone who is. I mean, I feel like there's a lot more technique in that. It's not like just like whipping the thing. It's like
exactly.
Like I've seen my friends like, you know, they've had like the guides and they like know where to put your finger. You can only do
exactly. Like it really actually matters like how you put your fingers on a football. Like I didn't ever think that. Like I thought it just the laces were just like to help,
just to look cool, bro.
Visual, like just to look cool. Like if it needed to help the other side of the ball stay attached. Right. You know what they have like.
No, literally the first time the person put like my fingers like inside the laces and then like back a little bit, it stopped going like to just like.
Exactly. yeah, looking like frisbee instead of actual football. Right.
But yeah, baseball is itself is just not mine. Who won tennis? Didn't someone win tennis?
Yeah, so Nadal was still French king.
Yep, French king, King Nadal.
Or Novak just I think he probably is holding on to just the little bit of hope every time for each season to come around that like maybe this year I could beat him. But I think part of him can come to the conclusion like I'm probably not gonna win, but I'll still give him my all. And then actually to be exact, Wimbledon just happened recently, and they were going to play, if I'm not mistaken, but Nadal retired. And I don't know if it was kind of like an injury. He maybe because sometimes like players have injuries that they don't really kind of talk about like throughout the first week, and then they be like, yeah, like I've been with this for like a couple weeks now, and then be like, yeah, and I tried to just play through it. So I'm not quite sure if it was one of those kind of situations or it was like later, like he kind of just felt like I'm feeling something now, and I mean, he's getting up there. Both of them, all three. Federer, Novak, and Nadal. You can throw Murray in there, but for Murray, for his career to really get started, it got crippled.
I will take your word for it. I'm not that current, but I am clicking on the tournament schedule, and I will maybe potentially follow a tournament or something. Try to, I don't know. It's tough, man.
Yeah.
All these go on for like 2 weeks, like a week. These tournaments.
Yeah, only 2 weeks. Yeah.
Only 2 weeks. What the hell? When's Wimbledon?
For sure, the majors. So that's what I'm saying. That was the one that just passed. So that was.
Oh, that just passed. All right. Because I was just clicking on it. I clicked Wimbledon 2022 and it said like preview this, but I guess that's probably an older article.
It probably they probably have it like set up like that.
Got it. But like, okay, but what day was it though? I still want to check the thing. Okay, it was the 27th. I got it.
Yeah, because I was like,
in London, England, on grass, with tea and crumpets.
I
jolly fucking hoe.
I probably won't make it to see Roger Federer, but that's okay. Or Serena, but I should definitely make it to see Coco golf. So at least I'll have some Americans that I truly be proud of to support on the grass court, because that is my favorite court. I would love to play on a grass court one day to see if I actually like it, playing wise and not just spectating wise.
I think it'd be fine. Probably like a little weird. Seems like it'd be like a slower version, man. Like what it would be, right? It has to be slower.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
can you wear cleats? Are you allowed to wear like better shoes? Wouldn't you be slipping and shit?
Yeah, you can. People do definitely slip on Wimbledon grass, and they put a fresh patch of grass every time.
I'm just saying like a little bit of dew, you know, like a little bit of moisture, like in your on grass. Grass is like, you know, pretty slippery once it's wet.
Yeah, but you I don't know what kind of grass it is, but it does wear and tear way easily.
Really? So it gets down to the dirt pretty quick? Yeah,
like for sure by the end of week 1, you start to see some balding, and then by week 2, like when the championship, it's like a lot of people have been hitting balls forehands and backhands right here in this center, like, or serving, like you clearly see where.
Does that ever impact, like, does it ever make like divots inside of the court and like affect the trajectory of where the ball would fly?
Not that I know of. And not that I heard of. So visually to me, it still looks like it's all flat. It's just like,
because you would think, man, like that must be hard to keep competitively flat. Like I bet it's like, it's England, is tradition, you know, nothing's ever 100% perfect, and you got like one side up here, one side down there. You got a little flip flop, like it goes. You think it's gonna bounce like this, and it goes like, and it's like, wait, what? Back into the net,
right? Yeah. Anything, it shouldn't affect it too much, because at least the center of the net is the lowest. So if you're in the center, in the back, you know, then you're still hitting. Well, you can still aim for the lowest part, you know, even if you're like on lower ground to a degree.
Nah, you'd have to assume that at least some parts, like you saying, like one part gets wear and tear, that like maybe from like, I guess that it's just so little of balding that it doesn't affect it. And like if you remove something, then like one part's got to be at least a little taller. So I was just curious, but I'm sure they got their green ball game figured out.
Yeah.
Green ball, green grass, figure it all out.
Exactly. And I think, because sadly, in my opinion, most players are so backcourt, just hitting at the line, never want to go up. It's just like that. The art of being at the net is dying.
Well, that's just the safe place to be.
It is.
Yeah. When we play, you better believe I'm going up.
Oh, you going up?
I'm going up.
I've been up too.
I've been up. And then I'm lobbing it right over you, and I'm gonna watch you run.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna
watch me run, and I'm getting it.
You're gonna try in between the legs.
Yes, I definitely will, a couple times. Depends on the angle.
My only goal is to get one of those shots. The only one, like, now the one that we can do is if you hit the slice, the drop shot, and it like drops down, it kind of hits back reasonably into the net, like, you know, like with pretty decent, like, damn, like, got me, like with enough spin. But one thing that my friend and I've been trying to do, like, we've been playing tennis, like, I think maybe he's gotten it once, like, I don't think I've ever quite gotten it, is where you bounce it and have it come back over your side of the net. Like, you put that much spin on it, where bounce, and it comes right back over to you. So I'm gonna try and get one of those on you. So you better be ready for that. It's coming back over to me.
We'll see.
I'll catch it too in my pocket. But game. That's automatic game over, by the way. Like, if anyone ever does that.
Right. That was just too skillful.
That's like a five score in a roller bowler. Like, you go around the left 3 times for that.
Exactly.
Because you gotta hit someone like way off the way, and they gotta like barely hit it back to you. Like, it's like gotta be like a really bad shot, and like it barely bounces over for you to like have the time to set up a shot like that. So you have to like really earn the opportunity and then execute.
Exactly. Now if you truly that bad.
But we'll get it. No, I definitely had to hit the top part with, like, you know, it's like the net, and then like the whatever you want to call, like the plastic kind of part.
Yeah, the tape.
Tape, yeah.
So, yeah.
That's stuff. But yeah, man. So we've managed to turn nothing into 46 minutes. So I guess it's probably a decent time to mention the Discord. We are going to be in there for these NFL preseason bets. Can probably make that episode where because we have the odds now. I didn't even really know that we had the odds. So like, I guess technically we have an episode like on deck that we can make whenever. We can just call those games. Those can be our very first, like it's just gonna be crazy. Like at least that's why we were not gonna be counting it for like our actual regular season. But because we need second, third, fourth, Foot Locker guys, like, hey, you play, like, see what you can do. Like, these games are going to be ridiculous. At least, and then week 1 and 2 will be a little crazy. But then week 3, 4, 5, I think the NFL will get to see some reasonable betting. Like, we'll be able to get on track with it.
Yes, exactly.
Get a grip.
Stay tuned to that. So we'll get that out, and before we know it is going to be actual season. It's going to be like, I miss you, baby.
It's going to be like it never left.
Man, definitely like it never left. And I truly kid you, I never thought I knew I would love NFL, but like I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of like I can give up NBA for some NFL. Like
if I was a Lakers fan, I would say that too, bro. Trust me.
Right?
Me.
Yeah.
I mean,
I always listen to support my Lakers, but it is hard time.
This is the first time that I'm excited to watch some NBA in October, so it's the opposite for me right now.
Oh, exactly, right? Yeah.
But that'll be a busy time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. I think that's everything for me. Any closing thoughts?
Just once again, give us a like, subscribe, share with friends. If you made it this far, appreciate it. All that good stuff.
You're the best if you made it this far.
Yeah. You truly like what we have to say. Just let us just go off on tangents.
Right. Cool, man. Well, until next time.
Yep.